in 2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he takes it. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out. And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So Mike Vrabel and the officials just going to have to agree to disagree on this one as the call on the field stands. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a man right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Number 14, Portland Sutton. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Patriots into the dime. 3rd down. They'll throw again. Nix. Brought in by his back. Dobbins. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Whether they meant to go to him or there's an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here we go with Dobbins. That's the first and more inside the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These situations, Cade, have turned into such like a boom or bust, an all-or-nothing mindset. Either you're going to stun that run right at the point of attack, or you're going to run the risk of letting it get out just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Hey, Rocky!
Here's Nix. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Play action with Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Nix to throw. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Has a big hole left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough second and 17. Nix now to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third and 5.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Throwing here, Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
defensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Bronk. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Throw left side, cut by Douglas. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's May to the air. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Stephon Diggs. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage, but man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
At the 23-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 21, Patriots nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriots running their offense out there. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. They've got first down from the 31. They go play action. Here's May. Dump off to his fullback. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
A give left side to Stevenson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 47-yard line.
Here's May. Brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10 from the 41. Heads out on the bootleg. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You're sure happy with that offensively when you can hit a defense where it hurts, right in the middle of the field. And doing it on the counter, just simply overpowering them with their blocking, makes it that much sweeter.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
3rd and long for Nix. Across midfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You can't start a fire without a spark? Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Nix with it on first. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Second down. Here's Nix again. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos with work to do on 3rd and 10. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they're going to take over in a tough position, Brock, as it stretched to a 21-0 game here in the first half. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, it's May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's May. Steps up and he's running with it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Patriots.
To throw, here's May. Throw is caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. May. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete out to the right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film or watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's May again. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's May. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Borregales connects, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
On the return, here's Gibson. Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them, already on their opponent's side of the field.
The Patriots take over.
The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. May now from the gun. You'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Brought in by Hooper. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. May looking to throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
6 yards.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. The give inside to Stevenson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
John Day Barron on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. This is caught downfield by Hollins. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots make it an 11-point ball game.
21. Patriots 10.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's a give here for Dobbins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long, they're going to throw. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it down the sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Well, the offense wanted a spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Working inside the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 3-possession game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Broncos 28, Patriots 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. They're running at of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Gibson here from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here's May on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Rush coming for May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It's one thing as a running back to move those chains on the ground. Well, that's what you get paid for. You want to get paid a little bit more? Move those chains as a receiver, as he just did.
To the air on 1st down, May. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, May. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is May. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up Incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There was a window there for a moment. But boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And that's gonna add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're gonna need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's May. Has it in close. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
A gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. May on first and 10. Hits him on the out route. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Trying the left side with Stevenson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
May now. He keeps it and takes off. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Now a point after to bring it back within one score. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Makes the score, Broncos 28, Patriots 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
You know,
6
gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front,
31-yard line.
gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
26-yard line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Uh-oh, trouble with the snap. This one's live. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Their punter making his way out now. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He's got it. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
You know, some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Stevenson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
For a Patriots first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here's May to the air. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He'll throw it. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Punt team on the field. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So here comes the Bronco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! And the Patriots have some new life in the 4th!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The New England offense running out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's May. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Patriots trail by 8. Broncos going nickel here, third down. He's back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
He's got it at the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos lead by 15 now.
Patriots 20.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
33-yard line.
Made a throw it. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. They'll try it now with Stevenson. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
It's a gain of 17
These running backs
yards.
love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second.
8 yards.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Patriots.
Ball at the 33 for first down. May now from the gun. Hauled in left side. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. So it's a win for the Broncos. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.